It's time for the year in review. 2021 Hot Wheels monster trucks. Coming up next. Hey everybody, it's Driver's Ed, y'all. So here it is, the year in review, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks 1/64 scale for 2021. A couple weeks ago I did the Spin Master one. I didn't realize how long it was. I don't realize how long these videos are until I edit them. So I really didn't. I know that video was pushing like close to 30 minutes. So I really didn't mean to make it that long. So hopefully this one goes a lot quicker. I'm not going to, really, I'll push through things, won't really go into super or big time detail. I'll just try to push it along, hopefully be a lot shorter video. I think in all, if you remember my review from last year's, I believe for 2020, I did mention I felt like Hot Wheels was above and beyond Spin Master, what they did for 2021 64 scale. This year for 2021, I would not say that. I think Hot Wheels did okay. I think there was a lot of chaff in Hot Wheels, a lot of stuff that was like, and Spin Master similar. So I think both of them, I think both companies in 2021 could have had a better year in terms of the product they put out and things like that. So first off, I'll mention, as I did Spin Master, the one case I never saw in stores was Series 20. For Hot Wheels, it was case H that I didn't find the whole case. Now, I did see it in stores. That's the only case I didn't find the whole. So there's still some trucks I'm missing. That Paint Crush red pickup truck I really want. And then that Land Rover, which is a new cast, I really want that. But other than that case, I found every case in the stores and pretty much got every truck except for, I guess, there was a couple of the, well, maybe one of the official treasure hunts, the shuttle bus. I believe that's the only one I'm missing. And then some of those Walmart exclusives that I really feel are kind of like treasure hunts as well. The ones like the Miles Morales Spider-Man and, the hot dog one. What is that? The one with the relish. I never saw those. So I feel like those are kind of like a chase piece as well. So that's just my opinion. I think those are kind of rare. So in front of us, similar to what I did with Spin Master, the exclusive trucks for the different stores. So Target exclusive was the, obviously the glow-in-the-darks were Target exclusives. Again, the only thing in this truck that's glow-in-the-dark is the roll cage. I think out of the dark, just in normal light, I think the truck doesn't look as good because I don't like the color of the roll cage. But even so, in the dark, I think if you're going to make a glow-in-the-dark truck, why just do the roll cage? It doesn't really transfer that well or show up that great. You can't really tell what truck it is. I mean, you could guess, and if you know the shape of the truck, you pretty much know, like, this is a trophy truck body. You'll know this is the Gunkster in the dark, but that's about, you'll probably only make out the shape of the body and not a whole lot. You're not going to see all the decals and stuff like that. So really, I think the proper way to do glow in the dark would be to have a metal base and then a plastic body, and the plastic body being able to be glow in the dark, and then maybe possibly, I don't know how it would work, but probably print on the decals, kind of like those blackout trucks where it's like 3D print, and then you can kind of see the design a little bit. I think that's the only real way to do glow in the dark trucks. So for Hot Wheels in 2021, this glow-in-the-dark, this series glow-in-the-dark was a big miss. Also Target exclusive was this Jurassic World. There were 5 Jurassic World trucks. These were okay. I mean, I think the design could have been a lot better. They just used standard bodies, SUV, no real new casting, and this was probably my favorite, I believe, out of the 5. So this series was okay. I mean, I definitely wanted to, when I heard about this, I wanted to pick these up. But in hindsight, it's okay. I won't say it's a hit. But again, I will not say it's a miss. Walmart had 2 exclusives, the Blizzard Bashers, which just released, so you can find them in your stores in a lot of places. I usually find this is the 3rd time Blizzard Bashers has made an appearance. and I usually find them in January. So my Walmarts get them a little late. So I'm guessing I'll find them in January, but from the trucks, I've seen them. They're not too exciting to me, to be honest. So I would say the Blizzard Bashers is a miss. And then the other Walmart exclusive is this. I think it's called Roaring Rumbles double packs. These were in 2-packs. Some of these were pretty cool. I think the graphics are really cool. So this was probably the best series that they did to a store exclusive, and the Roaring Rumble packs. But these I'll say are a hit. Some of them were definitely better than others, but ultimately I'll give them credit for this this series. I'm not saying that I want to see it again next year, so I don't know. Hopefully they can figure out something new. I think what was missing, honestly, the WWE trucks. I think those trucks in general are going to hold a high value just due to people liking it and wanting them, because WWE is a pretty popular, license, and a lot of people that collect collectibles also watch the WWE. I personally don't, but I do like the fact that when they make those trucks, I think there's some kind of added incentive or collectability value, holds its value better than like any of these would, because these don't really have any kind of nostalgia or anything into them. So hopefully next year, I don't know if they still have the WWE license, but hopefully they can do WWE trucks again in the future. I think that's really the best thing that Hot Wheels has been doing since they lost the Monster Jam contract. So anyway, yeah. Okay, next I'll get into the Bigfoot discussion. So once they got the Bigfoot contract, I think everybody it was adding legitimacy to Hot Wheels, the Monster Trucks line, once they lost the Monster Jam contract. So yeah, I was real excited collecting Bigfoots for the first initial years. I will say in 2020, I feel like they've definitely overdone it, and some of these releases are just blah to me. So not a big fan of all the Bigfoots they're doing. I really do like this cast. So this cast is the original cast that they made for the Bigfoot when they first came out with it. But as far as the design, I know they made a new truck when this is that, for the Hot Wheels live tour. This is the Bigfoot / Hot Wheels combination truck. I really don't necessarily like this this design, basically the paint scheme and things like that. So not my favorite, but this one is pretty cool to have in the collection. I think they definitely overdid it when they made this ride truck. So they didn't. I get that, they're trying to bank in on Bigfoot, and I get it. I definitely wanted to have it for my collection just because it is a Bigfoot. But yeah, I mean, you didn't really need 2 trucks with the same kind of design, in my opinion. It's not the best Bigfoot design. Probably my favorite Bigfoot release of this year is this one. This was in the doubles packs. This was in January. This came with one of the snake bites. I mean, I really like the tailgate. It says Bigfoot. It's pretty plain. And this has the kind of like the design of that one hard to find Bigfoot that was, you guys know the story of it. It was like kind of like supposed to be a Target exclusive, but it was found in Best Buys and things like that, and it was delayed and things like that. So I do like this. This is probably the best Bigfoot I feel that they released last year. But for instance, that 5-pack, I didn't even pick up that Target 5-pack because I think that orange Bigfoot in there, I'm not really sure what that is. I can't even tell you if that's a real truck or not, but to me, that doesn't even look like a Bigfoot. I think it was just a trophy truck orange. It was a completely orange truck in a trophy truck body, and it said Bigfoot on it. So yeah, what can I say? I think what they need to do, honestly, they need to, because I did see Bigfoot when I went to Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live tour, and it was a trophy truck body, but it was actually the Bigfoot, like it was a blue Bigfoot. So I think that's what they really need to release. They really need to focus on just releasing Bigfoots that are actual trucks in history, or even on the Hot Wheels Monster Truck live tour from the first year that they did it. I think that would be really cool if they did that. They can easily do that. They have the trophy truck body cast. They just got to put the design on it. So that's my take on Bigfoot. All in all, for 2021, I think Bigfoot overusing this license is definitely, in my opinion, a miss. Okay, and briefly just talking about the chase piece, the actual chase piece of the year, the treasure hunt truck. So it has the treasure hunt symbol, and now it seems like they're all, I think starting with this one, they're all going to have these redline tires, kind of like those O'Reilly Auto Part trucks from last year, or was it 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah, so these, I believe these two are the only ones this year that have the red lines. I know the new case for 2022, that Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, that's also has the red lines. That's a treasure hunt as well. But these are the two treasure hunts I have that have the red line tires from last year. I do not have the shuttle bus. I never found that one, so I can't remember if that has red lines. But if I want to say they don't, and then I do know the first one of the year was the Barbie, and that did not have the red lines. I agree, not having red lines on this, I think it looks better without it, honestly. So, but yeah, I think that's going to mark the treasure hunts in the future. I think most people think that, so I don't know why I would disagree. So yeah, I tend to think that too. So all in all, the treasure hunts were okay. I mean, yeah, I'll get to the ones. These two weren't my favorite. I mean, it's cool that snakebite, and I'll get to snakebite in a second. But yeah, treasure hunts were okay. I think overall, in totality, I think the treasure hunts were a miss for Hot Wheels for 2021. Hopefully they get better in 2022. But I think the first one, just that burnt hot dog, I don't think that warrants a treasure hunt, in my opinion. But whatever. I think 22 started off pretty weak for treasure hunts, but I'll get to. There was definitely a cool treasure hunt, which I'll get to in a second. But I literally just showed it on camera, so you can guess what that was. But yeah, that's treasure hunts for Hot Wheels. 2021 was a miss. Okay, so now I'm going to get into newness and new designs, new casting. Honestly, I was looking through all my trucks. There's a lot I could show. I don't really want to show too many. But yeah, so a lot of the new tire schemes, new wheels. I think it's pretty cool. I think what they're doing is pretty cool there. I did see for 2022 there's a new tire and wheel thing for I think was it a town hauler, I think. So that's pretty cool. They also have these. These are treads that they actually use in snow. Oh man, so this was the first one that was released in this style, and so I think, yeah, a lot of new stuff coming out. It's interesting. I mean, some of them are hits, some of them are misses, but I think what they're doing overall is pretty cool. They're mixing it up, and they're trying new things. This was a new cast, this new bus cast. You know, they're doing a lot of printing on tires and things like that. This one is pretty wild, but you know, some of the printing on tires looks pretty cool. I think this tire thing is very interesting too. It doesn't really look like a monster truck, but overall, I think it's an interesting addition. I think newness, and then these. I really hope they don't overdo it. I did see the Blizzard Bashers. There's 2 out of 4 of them have these. Yeah, I just think that's too much. I think they only need to keep these for the Invader. It just really looks like tank treads. So, but yeah, I really hope they don't overdo it. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think this was a positive for newness in 2021, but I hope they definitely don't overdo it. As far as new castings, again, I could show a lot. I mean, there was a lot of new castings for 2021. Chum and Get It. I mean, you know, that wasn't so good of a new cast. I mean, you know, you got the I mean, I could show a lot of trucks here. Thanos. You got the T-Rex. I don't know what it is, but the Jurassic World. Is it a Tyrannosaurus tow truck and things like that? You have the Unimog. So you got this. So again, a lot of new castings. The Land Rover, which I don't have, that's a new casting. I think that looks pretty cool. So I think I'll give Hot Wheels for newness and new castings and things like that, new designs. I'll give them a hit for that. They're trying a lot of new stuff, so it's pretty cool, pretty exciting to see new stuff that you haven't seen before. As far as graphic quality, I'll definitely give them a plus for that. I think graphic-wise, they've definitely upped their game. I use this as an example. Their paint colors are really nice. I mean, I don't like the Bone Shaker body as much, but like just the paint color and then the graphic clarity is really good on this. I mean, there's a lot of them that have really good graphics. So I'll definitely give them a plus for graphic quality. And then, yeah, I'll give them a heads up, like a thumbs up for trying new things, new casts, new tires, new wheels, new innovation. So they definitely have to step it up since they don't have the Monster Jam contract anymore. So yeah, that's a plus. Okay, as far as top trucks of the year, I mean, I'm not going to like list a bunch of them. I'm just going to probably have like 5 or 6 where I'm actually going to kind of semi-rank them. These I think are pretty cool to have, so I think those were hits. Even this being the first one, I think that was a hit. What else? Yeah, I think that's where I'll start with those. The Land Rover I think was a hit. I don't have that. Again, this one, the Unimog, is a hit. So those are hits from the year. Probably my most, if I just had to narrow it down to my most favorites, I do like the Battle Cat. So this is a new cast as well. I'm a big He-Man fan, so it was cool to get a Battle Cat one, brand new cast. So this one is definitely one of my top trucks of 2021 for Hot Wheels. Also, they released this Hot Wheels Taxi in the 124 scale first, but I think they did a really good job at 164. Looks really nice. The tire printing really makes it. It's a cool looking truck, for sure. So this is definitely in my top, what is it? Probably top, yeah. Well, I'll start with my top 5 now. That's probably, all those trucks I showed are probably in top 10 to 12 trucks, things like that. Now, top 5, I will say the best series they had was, in my opinion, is the Paint Crush. I don't know, some of you guys might not have liked this series, but I really like this. I like the simplicity of it, meaning, I mean, it's not very simplistic, but it's, meaning there's not a lot of super crazy decals and things like that. I think this, and the shininess of the paint, just the color scheme, really cool. I really want that 909 from Case H. It's that red one. But I have all the other ones. This one is a really cool paint color. It's just a cast they've done over and over, but I think this looks really nice with the chrome rims, and you got the chrome roll cage, and you got this gray like chassis, and then this, it really highlights, it allows this to shine, this body. So the Paint Crush series is very cool. This one out of the ones I have is probably my favorite. So Paint Crush, I'll just say all of them are really coming in at number 5 for the year 2021. Okay, number 4. This is the first technically treasure hunt. Yeah, there's a treasure hunt symbol on the back. Treasure hunt of the year. I think this came in Case A. Now the thing about the Corvette cast itself, the Corvette that came, the black one that they made, the only other one they made in 2021. I didn't like that color scheme at all. So I was surprised to find out, because this was in the first case of the year, that these are the only 2 Corvettes they did. They did this and that black one that I don't really like. So out of the Corvette cast, this is by and far the best one. I think the fact that this has the Barbie license, adds to the, collectability of it, and the supply and demand, or the demand of it. And I think the supply is pretty low on this. So I think this does maintain a high value. So this one is definitely in the top 5. But yeah, I think they did a really good job on it. I think the Corvette looks all right. It doesn't look too bad on the monster, like the monster truck, like chassis and things like that. I mean, there's other cars that look better, but it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. And I think they obviously hit the color of the Barbie Corvette pretty good. They have really nice paint that they use, paint apps and things like that. So it looks really nice. This one would probably be my 4th favorite of the year for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks 2021. Okay, coming in at number 3, the Recreational. I think this cast is just amazing. I could have showed this for newness, as well as new cast, as well as the tire painting or printing on the tires, the white walls. Very cool. Just the color scheme of this looks really, really awesome. Obviously, you guys know the 2022 ones. There's going to be a really nice one as well. So what they've been doing with this Recreational so far with the 2 casts they've made, or the 2 designs they've made, have been really cool. This was the first one. This is still a really cool one. A lot of you might like the second one that's just was released for 2022 better than this, but honestly, this one is definitely a hit. Top 3 in my opinion for 2021. Coming in number 3, this is the recreational. And then coming in at number 2, I think this was case A. Everybody was excited when they saw these photos before this case was released. Snake bite, they got the snake bite contract. So they did make 3 snake bites during the year. This one happens to be my favorite. I even like it better than the split paint job one. Yeah, so, and then the other one, do I have that around? Yeah, here, the other one is red, just a red one. But yeah, this one, I think they knocked this one out of the park. This one looks like the actual one out there. I really like the hood, how they did the scale-like pattern on the hood. Really cool. But yeah, overall, they knocked this out of the park with case A for last year. Really great truck. I think the Barbie was also in that. So yeah, 2 of the top 4 trucks were in case A, in my opinion. So very good job, snake bite. I hope they don't overdo snake bite like they're doing Bigfoot, but yeah, they may do that for 2022. Let's see. But yeah, this is definitely in my top 3 trucks. This is coming in at number 2 for 2021, the green snake bite. And then the number 1 truck of the year. I mean, honestly, it has to be, it has to be Herbie the Love Bug. I mean, they did a great job. I mean, this is a really nice truck. It looks like the actual Herbie the Love Bug. Very cool that they have the license to do this. And once they made this, I guess they call it the Beetle. The Beetle cast, Volkswagen, I always call it Volkswagen Bug for whatever reason. But the Volkswagen Beetle cast, when they had this, you know, the most famous bug of all, I still call it the bug, the most famous bug of all time has to be Herbie. So that's really cool that they made the Herbie. And in my opinion, I really feel like this is a chase piece. Like I said, those Walmart exclusive ones, I guess this is technically not a treasure hunt, but it only showed up in certain cases at Walmart, similar to the Miles Morales and the Relish hot dog. I don't know if there was others, but I never found those other 2. But this is the only one I found. Luckily, I found this in the stores. I think this one's going to maintain its value, similar to the Barbie. I think out of the trucks for 2021, I think as far as maintaining value and having collectability, these are the top 2 trucks. Okay, Barbie came in 4th for me just because I liked other trucks better than it. But I think the Herbie, for me, is a lot of nostalgia. It's really cool. I really like it. But yeah, these are the top 2 trucks to get, in my opinion, if you're collecting for something that's going to hold its value and things like that, and hard to find, hard to get. So I think it's highly sought after. Those are probably the top 2. But yeah, this one's my favorite. Again, this is not necessarily a treasure hunt, but I do feel this is hard to find. So in my opinion, but let me know if you found a ton of these in your stores. I actually found 2 of them, so I do have one of them carded, so that's pretty cool. I did find 2 of them, so I was excited to find a second one. But yeah, this is Herbie the Love Bug coming in at number 1. So overall, Hot Wheels monster trucks for 2021, they did okay. I'd say they're on par with Spin Master. I think they did about as equally as good. I think they could have done better in some series and things like that. But yeah, we'll wait and see what they have for 2022. But yeah, overall, yeah, they did okay. Not too bad. But anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite truck is for 2021. Let me know if you're a Hot Wheels collector, or you just like the Spin Master trucks, or if you collect both. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good week and rock on.